Alright, hello everybody. This is Ralph Greenwood, and this is my video for Drusteel69. Drew commented on, it was after I did my Google Earth flyover, and he wanted to know about an old railroad line that was turned into a bike trail, and it was in Westerville, which is a suburb of Columbus. So we're zooming in on Columbus. Okay, Drew, I did my best I could do. Now you look right here, you'll see here's Columbus, I can hardly see okay, and this is a section of Westerville. I zoomed out a little bit and you see this blue line, okay, coming down. And that blue line is a path that I made, okay? Now real quick, I'm gonna show you guys image overlay. I just clicked on it. It was up here on the left hand corner, and it puts down this box here. This is where you can overlay an image onto Google Earth. And I sometimes do this with old railroad maps. That's how I can find the lines sometimes. But it's a pretty simple process. It has a browse button, you hit that and you can go to the folder that you've saved a map in. In this case it's I think it's a drawing of a building I was gonna do. And I'm just gonna demonstrate this real quick with this. But you put it on there, and see, I've overlaid it. Now you can adjust the opacity. You can make it to where it's barely visible. See what I'm doing there? Okay. And then you can clamp onto it in the middle, this cross in the middle, and drag it around, or you can go to this diamond. You can rotate it. And you can go to the end here, clamp on, and you can stretch it. And I think I went to the other side, and you can stretch it that way. And I had to do some of that with my other, so I don't want to mess with it for right now. So I just want to show you guys that. If you click OK on that, okay, and I click cancel, but if you click OK, it will put this on this scroll list of places over here that I'm scrolling down right now. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the overlay that I did to help make this blue line and find this old rail line. I'm going down here. I think it's right there. Yeah. Okay. Now, I've got this on here. You can see Sunbury. That's showing up real good. There's a community there. There's Marysville. That lines up. Milford Center. That lines up. That double line that you see going through Milford Center is the Panhandle line. And I'm just going around here showing you these communities that they show up both on the old map so I've got it pretty much lined up here. And you can see that this comes down from Sunbury. It comes down, and you can't see it right now, but I can see where it crosses Schrock Road. I put a little yellow pin there. Okay. But this is where it starts. Because it goes into this yard here, and I don't know what yard that is, but right on the way to downtown there. And now, okay, and then I'm going to show you this later about the streets, but I'm going to take this overlay off in a minute here, and we're going to go in real close and go along. I'll be able to show you some evidence that the railroad was there. Okay, here I'm doing it. Okay, now we'll come back in. And we're going to start right down here. Okay. Now, evidently, there was a track here. You can see the where the roadway was built up, and then where it settled, and there's huge cracks here. As a matter of fact, there's tracks to the south there. So we're coming up along. These buildings here, those buildings came with the railroad. Those were, this one here looks like a pretty good size, maybe an auto recycling facility, maybe. I'm not sure. And you see this trail goes on. Now, I want to show you guys one thing. When you zoom out, okay, this isn't it though. I'm going to show it to you later. All right, and I'm looking at this here. I see a what looks like a crossing. Now, my blue line is a little off to the right here, so I'm not exact on it, but I'm in the general area. There you can see a definite railroad path. And yeah, right there's another building that and I think I'm going to point out a place where there was probably a siding here. Yeah, because there's the path, and then when you look here, it looks like there may be a siding at one time right there. Now, like I said, my blue line is off to the right here. Otherwise, it'd be running right through these buildings, but I'm fairly close. Now, if you have a relatively new street, your cracks aren't going to show up. But I think there's another place where I look, and maybe it's this one here. Oh, yeah. You can really see it here. This is an older street. This hasn't been resurfaced in a while, and you can see where, basically, where the roadbed went through there. And we're going to move on. Looking at something there. It looked for a minute like there might have been another track, like a siding, but I don't think that's what that was. Okay. Again, you know, I'm off to the right here, but this track would have run straight through there and then take a little bit of a curve. Now this looks like that looked like a relatively new street there. And I'm looking for a bridge here, but I don't see one. Sometimes they're hard to find with all the trees. I don't see anything there. Okay, well, I'm going to ground level here, but I don't think I find anything. But you click on that little man, and anything lights up blue, you can. I'm going to try to swing around here and see if. And there's too many trees. And I'll try. I'm going to try moving up just past these houses some. You hit your little arrow there. It'll follow that path. I'm going to go up some, then I'm going to try to swing around. Yeah, I can't see that. You're not going to be able to, because it's so low. So we're going to exit street view, and then I have to adjust a little bit. that there it is. You can see where there's a depression there, but I can't tell if there's an old bridge or not. There is a bridge coming up that you can actually see. Okay. Now this railroad, okay. Now here again, and this is I think I do see a couple of lines here, just barely, but this street here has been done it's been redone not too long ago. This railroad, it was Pennsylvania Railroad, but before the Pennsylvania Railroad, it was the Cleveland, Akron, and Columbus. The CA and C. And even when it was Pennsylvania, the railroaders still referred to it as the CA and C. Okay. It was abandoned in 1982. Okay, here's where I can see a bridge. You can still see a framework of a bridge there. Why did I? Okay. You can't see a bridge there. Now it looks all bowed out, but that's an anomaly of Google Earth. It has to do with 3D and 1D. Okay. And we're coming along here. Right. That this rail line does go to it goes to Mount Vernon. Well, it goes out through Sunbury. Okay. And okay, I'm taking a look at yeah. Okay. Yeah, I tried to get a shot of something here, and it's there's just too many trees in the way. I think this was an overpass. There was a place where the highway overpassed it. Yep. So let me get. Okay, this railroad line does go. Well, it did. It went out through Sunbury, and it went to Mount Vernon, and there was another town it went through, and then it went to Akron, and then they would have to make a little change and then go to Cleveland. So this was basically a line from Columbus to Cleveland, which Pennsylvania had. And when Penn Central had it, they decided to use the old New York Central line from Columbus to Cleveland. But it was abandoned in 1982. I wanted to tell you that. And I know this is a long video, but I didn't want to leave anything out. I want Drew to see all of this. Okay, now, yeah. Okay, we're crossing another, I don't know what river this is. And I see something there. I can't tell if that is a bridge. I'm thinking that might be a bridge pier, but I'm not sure. You can't see a whole lot in photographs. Basically what Google is, it's a series of photographs, and you can only see so much on a photograph. And maybe an abutment, maybe a bridge abutment there, but I'm not sure. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Moving on. There's a big industrial, some type of big industry there. Okay, here's another. And I think I try to go ground level on this one, but you can hardly see it. I try it, but just grab your little guy and put him where you want him. After you let off of him, it'll go down, and you'll have to swivel around. Well, there we can see the bridge, but I thought I might be able to get a peek of something through there, but that didn't happen. Okay. Okay, now we are getting close to, we're not far from, now there's a little depression there, but I can't tell if that's, I don't know. Do not know. Okay, we are coming up on Schrock Road. I recognize this. I'm thinking this is Schrock Road. Either right, no, not right here. This is a parking lot, big parking lot. And again, my line is a little off to the right. This is Schrock Road right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I saw it. That's Schrock Road. So now, right here is where this is the Westerville bike trail is what they call it. And I think I'm gonna go back right here, and you can look, you can see where it curves here. See where my mouse is going. Okay. This is where it starts. And I'm thinking, is this maybe South State Street? See, and then here's the trail, and it's going out past the ball field. I think they built these ball fields later. But anyway, and it's just a straight shot. Now, again, I'm off to the right here. I'm at the track is to the left of the blue line. Okay. And a little bit of a curve. Okay. And there is, there's a little jog in the trail. And here's a bridge. There was probably a railroad bridge here. Okay. We'll take a look at this. Yeah. I'm not sure how close I am here, but I'm not sure about how there may be, the curve may have been back further in that area where all those buildings were. But I'm sure that most of those buildings were built after 1982. Okay. Pretty soon we'll be curving to the right. Okay, right there. And we're going to be headed towards Sunbury. Yep. Almost. Yep, and here is Sunbury. I entered the path at Sunbury, and there was probably a bridge right here that went over this, train went over this road. So, Drusteel, there it is. I appreciate you asking me about this, and because I like doing it, and I just had a lot of, I'm sorry that this took so long. I had a lot of other things going on, and it's taken me 2 months to get this done, but I enjoy doing that, and I hope this shows you where it goes. I hope it's the right one, because there is another track. There was another track there, but I don't think that other one is the one you're thinking about. Here I'm showing where this goes to Mount Vernon. I believe that's Mount Vernon, and then it goes to Akron. I'm trying to get them all in the picture here. But anyway, it goes on to, yeah, and Akron, and then on up to Cleveland. So, Drew, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, if any of you guys have other stuff, you know, it would probably take me a while to do it, to go and look at stuff, but hey. And you guys check out Drusteel's channel. He's got some decent videos. Hey, this is Ralph Greenwood. We'll see you later. You guys have a nice night. Goodbye.